something, I'm gonna blame the coach. And do a very good job. We got off to another poor start. I thought we had three wide open threes, wide open. Jaden, a couple, and Tyson. So wasn't disappointed in that, but it was not till game time that I even thought that Malik would play, and I didn't handle that very well. And then I played him way too many minutes. Give him credit for trying to suck it up because our two bigs struggled early, especially when Wall got in foul trouble and they went a different lineup, and we just did not handle some of the coverages right. We are not tough enough right now, and that's all me. So I'll be here all night, I promise you that. I'm gonna get it fixed. And so blame me, not the players. And that's not to soften it up. We had some guys didn't play very well. But at the same time, you gotta give credit to Wisconsin, where I thought we shot the daylights out of it the last 2 days, today especially. And Crawl, who's I think taken 3 threes all year, hit 4 tonight. And give Storr credit, he shoot 20-some% and goes 4 for 6. So guys that hadn't shot it as well shot well for them. And we just have struggled to shoot the ball, and yet, they get 51 shots, we get 51. They get 14 for 14 from the line. That was one place, the game was won. They shoot 45, we shoot 45. They shot 45 from the 3, we shot 31. The game was lost when 51-48, it was probably lost in the beginning, but 51-48, and we had 3 straight possessions, couldn't score. And then they had 5 straight points, and then 8 of the next 10 all on offensive rebounds. So even though they only got 11 for the game, which I would have been satisfied, at least 5 of them, 6 of them were at the end, and they scored on all of them. So, questions?
How key, particularly, were the offensive rebounds and second chance points that they got that stunted any momentum and opportunities?
I mean, you hold them, they don't score, and then they get 19 points on second chance points. I mean, that shouldn't happen to us, and it's my fault because I'm getting soft because I'm listening to too many people. So we're going to start practicing. Maybe I'll announce today we're going to get the shoulder pads out. We're going to get back to normal a little bit and quit worrying about all the lawyers and all the other people that I worry about. And I'm just going to do what I do, and that's why I said this whole thing is my fault, and I'm taking the blame for it. Next.
You pointed to that sequence. I guess on the defensive end, what was Wisconsin doing to kind of get those points when they went? I think they went on like a 12-2 run after AJ's free throws cut it to 3.
Well, they got 8 of the next 10 off offensive rebounds. So what were they doing? They were going harder than we were. And that's where, don't blame Malik for that because he got torn up there 3 in a row, but he probably shouldn't have been playing. I mean, he had 101 temperature today. He hasn't practiced since last Friday, and just got stuck. I should have played Cohen a little bit more and did what I did, and I'll live with the mistake. Not his mistake. He tried to suck it up.
Coaching the talent in your state, but how familiar were you with John Blackwell when he was in high school, and then maybe?
Yeah, I was familiar. We had Jaden, we had people that we had, and Blackwell did a hell of a job. Deserves a lot of credit. Comes from a real good program. Played well. I think he was stronger and tougher. I'm sure this was a big game for him, but he seems like a great kid. I did have him up a few times, and you know what? That happens in recruiting. But he did a good job.
So I'm just wondering, your decisions with starting Cooper and Mahdi together, and then the second half with Trey and Malik in there, is what behind those?
Well, I couldn't start Malik. He hadn't practiced a second, and and so some of those coverages, I was stuck. The 2 bigs just weren't good enough to play together, and you know, it'll help because we'll get another week, we'll get Jackson back, and that'll help some. But you know, the problem was, you know, Malik is a big key, and he wasn't a shell of himself, and really on a team that runs some good stuff. Although, like I said, I mean, as many shots as they make, 4 threes, they make 6 threes between 2 guys that were shooting, you know. And other than that, we did enough good things, we did enough bad things. The 8 turnovers, they had 11. That was a big key for us. It was those rebounds, those 8 in the last couple minutes, those offensive rebounds that really turned into points, and that hurt us.
How about Trey for Jaden?
Trey for Jaden.
In the second half, just curious about that.
Coach's decision.
Go Graham and Maddie to wrap.
It's obviously a long season. It can also be a long season in certain ways. I mean, you've had a lot of teams that have developed into something as the season's gone along. And I'm wondering what you would like this particular team to become as the season goes.
Well, we will rebound better the next game. That's one thing we have to do. And, you know, for the most part, we've been really good defensively all year. And tonight, that was coverages, or we chose to go under some ball screens, and they hit some shots. So that's why I say that's my fault. Can't blame that on the players, you blame that on me. But best players got to play well. I was really proud of AJ. I thought he played really pretty much within himself, you know, 1 or 2 things that happened, but you know, Tyson, I mean, he got good shots second half when we ran some things, and he made some tough shots, but they were good shots. But after that, you know, Jaden has really struggled, and Trey has been playing pretty good, but I missed some good shots tonight, so we got to shoot it better. I don't think we got to defend better in the normal time. And like I said, 2 guys that, again, I'm not sure, but I don't think Carl's taken any threes. Anybody know? You know, he was.
I think it was 3 or 5 coming in.
3, 5 threes for the year. Yeah. So you know, I mean, we went with that, and but you know, we struggled a little bit, Marty and Coop, and normally we rotate those 2 guys, and I got all screwed up with Jaden. You know, I mean, with Malik, we thought Malik yesterday would practice, and he wasn't even in the building, and not an excuse. I chose to play him. He chose to suck it up, but I met with him this morning. There was no chance of playing. Came back this afternoon, and he says, I think I could go a little bit. So you never know with a kid, you know, you never really, you know, we got all these scientific ways of measuring everything, and I like the good old-fashioned eyeball to eyeball, and, you know, I can't play a guy 25 minutes that didn't practice. So again, that's on me. But time for one more, unfortunately, because Guard had to do his radio show. Otherwise, I'd stay here all night. If you guys want to come up to my office later, go ahead, because I'll be here all night.
The slow starts been an issue, obviously, in all the losses. Was today's more about the lineup changing with Malik out there, or was this kind of more of the same issues that you had?
What was the first part of that?
The slow starts kind of in all the losses.
You know, that's a good question. I mean, it happens over and over again. It's got to be on me, and I'll take it. I'll take it, and deserve to take it. So, I don't know. I mean, they hit 3 threes right off the bat, and we missed 3 that I thought were as good or better shots with 2 of my best shooters. You know, I can't control that. And yes, if you want to know, it is shocking. It's shocking the way the summer went. It's shocking from last year. I don't know why. Maybe they're struggling with the pressure, maybe whatever. But you know, we got to get Jaden playing better. I mean, there's no secrets about that. And you're always going to be as good as your best players that play. And Malik's one of our best, and that wasn't his fault. AJ played well. Tyson played pretty well defensively. I was pleased that he could go as long. He did hit that hip late in the game, and I mean, they were physical. They were tough. They were physical and big, and give Guard and his team a lot of credit. Greg, I mean, and they played well. I thought they defended pretty well, but for a team that's not been shooting it good, we still shoot 45 and 30, 32 or 31-8, whatever it was. So, pin it on me, boys, pin it on me. 'Cause it's